What's up? This is Outta Pocket. I'm the Jethro Jenkins.
I'm Kyrie's #1 fan.
I'm Zach Schwartz.
Zach, take a sip of that bang, G. See if that caffeine work for you.
Bang.
Like I said, I need the trucker caffeine pills.
Sip it in
so
the
you're saying you
Steakhouse.
need drugs? That's what you're saying?
Yeah,
And I feel like we keep going back to this. You and drugs every episode.
No, come on. My mom's going to see this and immediately call.
Sorry, Amy.
Yeah, no drugs. Oh my God, I'm exhausted. Got back from Seattle late.
Happy weekend?
This is a long weekend, yeah. A lot of family stuff.
Bring the Sonics
is
back.
draining,
So how do we feel about Kyrie, potential Laker? He's saying that, he's trying to come with a sign and trade, get the fuck out of Brooklyn.
So look, there's reports today, shout out Jake Fisher, shout out Christian Winfield, that Kyrie may be willing to take that $6 million taxpayer MLE to sign a long-term deal with the Lakers. And I'm not going to say it's going to happen, but if it does, block me now, niggas. All that shit y'all was talking, you're going to have to pay the piper. We're coming for you. And hey, if the Lakers don't do it, at least we got 7 to 8 good months of just straight shit talking. This reminds me of 2016 when LeBron overcame the odds, defeated the greatest team in NBA history, right? And we were trying to celebrate that moment, trying to live it up, really enjoy it. And then like a week later, KD's ass came to the Warriors and literally just completely deflated that moment. We are all about deflation now. So right, let's get it, Kyrie. What do you need? All I will say, Kyrie, you come to LA, keep your ass away from Topanga Canyon, keep your ass away from Melrose. All right, just keep a clear head, and we got your back.
Shroom capital of the state.
He needs to be in Topanga Canyon. That's where he belongs.
If he goes in that canyon, he's not coming back.
He'll absorb all the
medicine,
energy.
you know what I mean?
It'll be great. Get him into Topanga.
Fucking crystals and shit.
Floating. Yeah, he'll just be floating above the rocks.
Keep the man happy, G.
Yeah.
Keep the man happy. I'm keeping you to kill. You feel what I'm saying?
How do you guys feel? I don't want to get too excited, but
I mean, I'm fucking very excited. The idea of watching, because that duo of LeBron and Kyrie was so fun to watch. So fucking fun to watch. And then, this is no slander to Kevin Love, but if you throw AD in that mix, he's such an upgrade to what Kevin Love was at that point in his career. And so,
I love slander, Zach.
No, I love Kevin Love. Pride of Lake Oswego.
Communities far and wide.
Of course, but I'm just saying,
back in his heyday,
we saw how good LeBron and Kyrie work together. They've obviously both gotten older, but you've got this young star. Here's the problem: Kyrie and AD both haven't played a ton of games. So, like I said last show, the 20 games that they do play together when everyone's healthy, that'll be fucking beautiful basketball.
That's all that counts.
That's all.
We'll only count those 20 games. Whatever that record is will be reflected.
20 game title. Let's go.
20 games.
As long as they're healthy during the playoffs. That's all that matters to me. I don't give a fuck about the regular season, though. But people act like Kyrie's a bum. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Nets are acting like. Like, they can get something else. Motherfucker averaged 26 points a game. Oh, 48% from the field. The year before that, he was 50-40-90 guy, averaging 26 a game. What the fuck do you want else for the money you're giving them?
We make fun of the Knicks a lot, and somewhat rightfully so, but there is no more incompetent organization over the last 15 years than the Nets. I mean, the trade for the big three was horrible. I mean, the fact that they got themselves out of that mess, only to fall ass first into this one. How did you not learn? How did you not learn?
This was easy. Coaching.
Yeah.
The defense, you already got the fix for that. And Ben Simmons is coming back next year. You're worried about him playing games. The stipulations that kept him out of the games don't exist anymore.
Let me stop you real quick. As a Lakers fan, LeBron fan, we need Ben Simmons too, guys. We need Kyrie and Ben.
Go ahead, throw KD in the package too. Fuck it.
Throw him in the package.
The Los Angeles clutch
Might as
Lakers.
well.
Let's
Y'all ain't
go.
gonna have him no
Curry.
more. You feel me? Leave y'all ass too.
Give us Seth Curry and Joe Harris too. We don't give a fuck. We walk in your trap, take over your trap. We want all your players. Throwing KD right as
And they had Joe Harris coming back too, who's a decent defensive player and a shooter.
I mean, I think this gets that large point. So they fire Steve Nash. Who would they have hired?
I don't know. Somebody. What the fuck did Steve Nash do? Go get a bucket?
Well, I'm like, that's what
Bro, you could have did what Steve Nash did.
I'm not mad.
There's other options out there.
True. For
Steve Nash, repent. Come join that Lakers bench as an assistant. No. Humble yourself. Humble yourself.
No, stay away. Okay? See, Steve Nash took enough.
Steve as a player. Love him as a player. Love him
Steve
as a
Nash
player.
stole enough of Jeannie Buss's money. Fuck that. You stay out of L.A.
Humble
if I see you at
yourself.
Shellback, Steve, it's on site, all right?
Hey, no, I respect that.
No, I like Steve.
respect
I'm fucking
that.
around.
Why am
But
I
seriously.
here for the money? What a great honest response.
As a Laker fan, I was
you're here for the
sick.
fucking money.
I wanted that to work so well, and I wanted it to extend Kobe's prime. And,
Look, man, we don't know how much longer Jack Nicholson got. We don't know how much longer Andy Garcia got. Andy Garcia, my personal hero. I need to see them
Fifth row
win a championship. So
I was just going to say, third row laureate.
I'm going to tell you guys a real story. Andy Garcia used to be courtside back in the hero John Bubber days. They moved Andy Garcia 6th row. It was the saddest day of my life. I went to Lakers game. He was 6th row. I said, damn, Mr. Garcia, how the mighty have fallen. He wooed me out of a potential violent situation in high school, so I've always had a ton of love.
Speak on that.
So I was playing our arch rivals. We ended up losing at the buzzer. Kid gets in my face. I'm about to just knock him out. Andy Garcia comes up, grabs me, said, "Don't do it, kid. You had a good game." Walks off. I'm like, "Nigga, it's Andy Garcia."
No way.
I'm like, oh, that's Andy Garcia.
Like,
you went out and cocked back. You was ready to.
It's such it's like a stand and deliver moment from the teacher.
They
You know
just
what I
walked
mean?
up like, "Yo, don't do it, kid. You had a good game." Like, thank you, Mr. Garcia. God bless you. Ever since then, Andy, I will fight to get you back.
I like the
sir.
idea that Andy Garcia just wanders around Los Angeles stopping fights by giving like a quick compliment and shuffling off, and it just de-escalates every situation.
His daughter went to the high school, so he was there.
Okay.
I'm not going to give any free promo, but it was a school that produced the Holiday Brothers. But here we are. Mr. Garcia, I owe you. I will get you courtside again, so I will use my famous celebrity to get you back where you belong.
I love the idea of you getting those courtside tickets, and then it's just you and Andy Garcia sitting there.
Make it happen. Brian
That'd be
Vern.
awesome.
Brian Vern,
it's your turn. Make it
Holla at
happen.
your boy, you feel me?
We get some content out of it.
I love the point you were talking about with the Knicks, though.
Yeah.
They like Tyler was talking about this on Twitter. Like they made themselves as, hey, if you want to come to New York and not play for a fucking shitty franchise, come to Brooklyn Nets, and they become that shitty franchise. That's the only, they're having a nut dragging contest without power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't have a nut dragging contest with the baby nuts. Okay, you ain't got it, G. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all have ever been to Barclays. I haven't, but I heard it smells like piss on the outside, and now it smells like piss on the inside. Drinking your milkshake, taking Kyrie. Kyrie will deal with all that, okay? We can deal with all that. We're going to pray, spiritual circles, whatever you need. We're here for you.
You said
I think
Zach got the shrooms on.
No,
deck,
stop.
Zach.
It's not,
on
he's
Twitter.
lying. We're
Hit him up,
joking.
you feel me?
Don't, no.
Tap in.
Stop.
The D, what's it?
As Zach.
I need
The DJ, what is it?
DJ lessons.
If Kyrie slid in your DMs for some mushrooms, Zach, you'll be on cloud 9. Don't give him tourist prices. Give him the homie prices.
I
Take care of him, Zach. Take care of him. Sorry,
You'll be taken care of, Kyrie. Yeah, you'll be taken care of.
There we go.
Bob and Amy turned up in their heyday. All right, you already know they were some spiritual journeys. They was out there really getting it, exploring, finding themselves.
All right, let's talk about Draymond Green.
Ooh.
And we ain't
I
talking about.
got this one. You want to do this?
Hey,
Nope.
let's see you tippy toe.
Nope.
Let's see you tippy toe.
I'm gonna just sit here quietly.
Let's see how you go about this. Hey, you done did it. Hey, you done did it. We here now. We here now.
So Draymond Green was talking on his podcast, and he said
What did he say, Zach?
Word. You guys got this. Please help me.
It's trivia time, Zach. What word did he say? And what word is that just as bad as
That's
saying?
a good ally, bro. You know, just sit back and just post up, G. Y'all got this one. No, but anyway, Draymond Green gets on Al Gore's internet, Beyonce's internet, and calls Kendrick Perkins a coon. And I want to say this. Kendrick Perkins, his response was, bro, I'm not that, and I'm standing on that.
The old law.
Bro, the old law. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to whoop my ass if you call me a coon. You're going to have to whoop, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is some other shit. If you call, I'm like, I would not believe it. I'm looking around like, is Clarence Thomas in this motherfucker?
That's what I was going to There's only one person.
Fuck Clarence
There's
Thomas.
only one person you could call a coon.
It got to be Clarence.
It's Clarence here.
There's only one coon we know.
Right.
His name is Clarence.
Right. You feel me?
Clarence's parents had a real good marriage.
Clarence.
You feel me, G?
So look, the Draymond talking about this whole new media thing, how they don't chase controversy, how they just talk the game, and it seems like he's been chasing a lot of controversy lately. You don't call a man a coon, man. If you don't respect Perk's basketball takes, that's what it is.
That's one thing.
But this is what I'll say. When Perk first got in the game, doing the on-camera stuff, doing the talent stuff, people used to shit on him, say he wasn't going to be successful, he wasn't going to do this, he wasn't going to do that. He's carved out a nice lane for himself. And if you're going to talk about coons and who you're going to go at, he's not on that list. There are tons of people in the media, there's white coons, as we know.
Jason Whitlock is right there, Bubba.
There's tons of people that you could throw that. You could throw
Jason
that.
Whitlock is right there for you, my guy. And you gonna push it with
Milkshake
Perkins?
at?
Whitlock is back, and please call me a coon.
Fuck
You feel
Jason
me?
Whitlock.
I'm right here for you.
No,
And you gonna push that?
Perk and Draymond had my first favorite exchange of the past few months when Perk told Draymond he ain't cute. That was a phenomenal time. But Perk dropped the profanity laced video. We all thought he was going to take it down. He left it up, and that's just one thing you don't stand on. If you don't like the man, that's one thing. But don't disrespect him like that. That's taking it beyond basketball. If everybody who watched the Perk video and saw that wink he was referring to, I was at that event. Okay, I'm just going to be honest with you. Uninterrupted did a nice little thing. Tristan Thompson and Draymond were there, and there's definitely reports of some binging going on, on the Tristan side. So that's what Kendrick was referring to, and that you not like that moment. And I'm no disrespect to Draymond, because I got a ton of respect for him too. But
for sure. But he's wrong in this situation.
yeah, but don't talk this new media shit. Don't talk chasing controversy, and you go chasing controversy by calling a man a coon. And it's like, happy Warriors won, definitely talk your shit, but now it's getting a little overboard, and it's getting a little greedish. You had the highest salary cap in NBA history. This team was expected to do what it did. And the whole underdog, nobody thought we could do it again. No, we're just getting our jokes off, Chief. That's how this shit works.
Was there an
He's
instance?
making a little defense for himself right there, dude.
But y'all know.
Going to coon is like all everybody like talking about him being an asshole with doing a celebration. No, that's Draymond being Draymond. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah,
I don't think Draymond calling the man a coon is Draymond though. I think he stepped a little outside of himself in that.
Was there a moment?
He's not that type of nigga to me.
Was there like a moment that led to Draymond? Was there something that Perk had said?
They've been going.
No, I knew that, but I didn't know if there was like something, because I like Perk a lot, honestly. For the draft stuff, it reminded me so much of like the kid who didn't read the book and is trying to do the book report.
It's still fun.
Yeah.
Bro, this is entertainment.
Yeah, for sure.
You didn't know half the motherfuckers who got drafted. We was watching that shit like, who is this nigga?
I'm not paid
to cover it. Yes, we
yes,
do.
true.
Where's Sports Entertainment back?
We did it in the way that
fucking Reddit, the fucking, you know what I'm saying, the
fair
quick
enough,
notes.
but we did it in a way that we do it. If I had to be up on stage, if I was up on stage for 3 hours covering it, I would have done a lot different research.
I'm just going to say this. We were all watching the draft together, and definitely there were points in the draft. You didn't say it verbally, but the look on your face was like, who the fuck is that nigga?
Bro.
You had the who the fuck is that nigga look on your face.
Got about 6, 7.
I did too. I don't know who these niggas are.
College basketball, bro.
I don't know who they are.
I don't know who you are. We will next year, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? You get some burn, you get some play time.
Of course.
But I'm not watching. I mean, I watched the tourney. You know what I mean? We ain't watching regular.
It was Kentucky guys I didn't know. Like, wait, who is this motherfucker?
I don't know.
But I know. But I get it back.
Though, you know what I'm saying?
To my point, Perk is good on air.
Yeah.
I don't know why you got to cut down Perk on air. So that's it.
Yeah. And I think that you could talk about the takes. When you calling somebody that, you ain't talking about takes. You going past that, G. You talking about him personally.
Yeah.
The foundation of who he is. You feel me? You call me a coon on television, I don't fight you, my cousin's gonna clown me. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go home. My mama gonna look at me different. Like, you let that, I ain't raised you to be called a coon on TV and just take that. Like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
How
you
Perk
St. Louis, you gotta stand on that shit, bro.
How Perk gonna show his face in Beaumont, Texas? How Perk gonna look at Stack? Fellow Texas native, all the other Bun B, Slim Thug, Paul Wall.
Thorough lineage.
How is Perk gonna look at Paul Wall in the eyes after Draymond called him a coon and not?
How is Perk gonna look at that white man in his eyes after Draymond called him a coon?
Paul Wall
has his own brother.
Paul Wall has honorary
out of his name.
He has honorary cookout. He has honorary cookout credential.
Oh, Paul Wall stamped. Fuck you, man.
Yeah, don't ever disrespect Paul Wall. The people's champ. His chain light up like a lamp. But
facts.
And I'll just tell you how the magnitude of this shit. It was literally BET Awards last night, and I couldn't even watch BET Awards. I couldn't watch Giveon. All the other shit going on, all the memes going on, because I had to lock my attention in on Draymond Green and Kendrick Perkins going at each other. Perk, to his credit, responded with the quickness. Nice 2-minute video.
Didn't even wait till the next day.
We're just all waiting like, all right, when's he gonna take the shit down? It's still up.
He ain't taking that down. He's standing on the words. He said it in that.
But what I'm telling you is you have someone from ESPN like, Kendrick.
I was gonna say ESPN's fast.
He said he getting Disney money.
The mouse is gonna call Kendrick. Our money. We got a Johnson. Yeah. Johnson contract.
Fuck me. Anyway,
what if Minnie was watching?
Right. The kids are watching, Kendrick. It's only Coon. That's all he called you.
Please keep
Mr. Disney using all the time. Fuck you.
That's
G.
it.
And we
That's all I wanted.
Let's talk about
That was
it.
the corner I
You know
wanted.
what I'm saying? He
There
was
are
waiting
things-
for it. He was like, bring it on home, John.
There are things that we can talk
I
about.
felt like I was the third base coach, and I'm like, send it home. You know?
Draymond got to apologize. Look, I know he won't, but it's one thing
Draymond,
again.
I think Draymond will apologize. I think he will. I think Draymond's a solid dude.
Has he ever
Draymond's-
apologized?
I think he's apologized. I think he'll apologize. I think he'll
Has he
apologize.
ever previously?
What did he need
The
to
dick
apologize?
kicks?
The dick kicks. I mean,
No.
I mean,
What's
bro,
worse?
I would say
What's
this.
worse, getting
Louis-
kicked in the dick or being called a cum? Because I'm going to go a dick kick.
I'm gonna kick me in my dick, bro.
No, that hurts. You're not going to miss.
No, I don't, bro. Look,
Wherever you aim.
No, if I'm dude, he was on his back. He didn't fucking. It was on the back.
Up kicked him.
I'll take the up dick kick. You know what I'm saying?
Up dick kick.
Bron put up 40 that game or something, did he? After the dick
I wasn't even
kick.
talking about
You feel me?
Bronze. There were like 18 other dicks.
Yeah, there's-
Just like all the dicks we saw in San Francisco during the NBA Finals.
Hey, it's him and Chris Paul. They about, but regardless.
We gotta go back.
Top tier dick kickers. Top 5 all time.
Zach dropped the video.
Right. But no, I think Draymond's solid. I think he's solid. I think he know he I think he know he stepped across the line. I think his mom probably gonna get in his ear too.
But
I mean,
you
come
know,
on, bro, you can't be doing that.
this shit is
My
like a
mom will get
drug,
in my ear
though.
like, yo, you wild, bro, for real. You can't. I'm on G.
This shit is like a drug, though. You start to gas yourself up. I think we've all been guilty of it. At points, start feeling ourselves a little too much when we got the camera on us, and start saying wild, outlandish shit. I mean, I feel like Draymond should apologize, but they're going to have to settle this shit, and they're going to see each other. And
Yeah.
Perk, to me, seems like type of individual. He's making good money doing this ESPN shit, but if I see you on the streets, we got a squab. He may win, he may lose, but that just is what it is. And I think, like, Warriors fans, everything that's going on now, obviously you feeling yourself, you won the championship, that's great. But don't let it cross the line. And this is what you see on social media a lot. I've seen people come at Perk and be like, oh, you only won one championship. It's like, nigga, you can't even feed your children. What the fuck are you talking about what this man did?
God.
I'm just being real. Oh, you only won. He only did this, only did that. Like, motherfucker, you got cut off your JV team. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
This man's accolades, like winning a championship, the
You
things
didn't
he's
make
done.
the JV team and you can't feed your kids. God,
People forget. People forget with Perk.
Just being, but I see this shit. It's like, wait a minute, dog. Like, I had somebody call me a dick rider that literally had a whole Clay Abbey and made their whole existence on Twitter. And it's like, what?
called you a dick rider. Wow.
While riding dick at a much higher level.
Look where you're. Look at where
that
you're.
thing up like it's a steakhouse.
Look at where you're seated. Yeah.
Talking
Like a
about
steakhouses.
That's a segue.
Segway. Drop the motherfucking music.
Every
Hit the
freaking
horn. No, but we did see a video. Did we talk about this right now? Or did we gonna go to Westbrook? Okay.
We can always come back wherever else we're going.
Well, there was a video online
Uh-huh.
that we saw at
Yes.
a steakhouse.
Yes.
Where there was, they tagged and everything. Cheeks were tooted. And I will say,
A cheek
the
tooted.
ass to waist ratio on those cheeks, astounding.
Mm-hmm.
So some astounding cheeks tooted at the steakhouse. How are we feeling
Now,
about that?
I wanna shout out-
Y'all, taxing them cheeks in the steakhouse.
I want to shout out Rick Pitino, the godfather of fucking in restaurants.
But he went to a bathroom at least.
No, I think his was in
his
the
own?
back room.
Oh, okay.
It was like they had the
counts.
the private
That's fine.
back room, and
Okay, that's reasonable.
It was, there was some
Godfather of clapping cheeks in restaurants.
there was some carbonara on the table.
We're calling
there were
Rick
some
Pitino.
breadsticks.
Was it at a steakhouse though?
It was an Italian restaurant.
See, that's different.
Yeah.
You're talking about a fine, reputable steakhouse. You got all that ribeye, all the other additional, the asparagus and all that shit on the table.
So for like
Asparagus.
from a cheek clap, asparagus. I didn't even catch it.
You're letting cheek juice get into that meat?
Not
No.
the asparagus.
I'm not wasting that. That's a $70 ribeye.
Asparagus.
Who wants to clap cheeks after you have the meat sweats?
I've never gone to prime rib and been like, I need to go have sex immediately.
You know what I
It's
need?
like
Some
I need a cigarette. I need some couch time. I need to just be alone for a few minutes.
I don't know, bro. Those were some
you put
top tier. That I'm just telling you, the ass to waist ratio was special. So maybe, but not in the restaurant. That's just foul, bro. You know,
Like, if
what
you're
I'm
the
saying?
waiter
Like,
and you
that's
see
foul,
that,
bro.
like, sir, you're clapping cheeks.
Let's go out to the car. See that.
Did you
feel me?
tip well at least? They probably didn't leave a tip as a fucked up part.
I like the idea of the waiter coming like, do you guys need to-go boxes? Like they're standing there. Like,
How does that happen? And then I'm gonna videotape this and I'm gonna tag the location.
Was it a
just in
private
case.
room?
putting the wet napkins on the table.
Because I was thinking maybe she was sitting on it in the, you know what I'm saying? She had that thing tooted, you feel me? So I'm like, is that a private room?
It had to be.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why they tag the restaurant? Why they have to do that? That was unnecessary.
When they said they had seafood towers, this is not what they were talking about.
Okay, that's it. That's it. Next subject.
Tag Sizzler. Don't tag our shit.
Right. Yeah. Do that at Outback. You filthy animals. Jesus Christ.
And that's a great Australian steakhouse. I will say that.
Bro, listen, people be talking shit about, these, bro, Outback, the blooming onion still go crazy.
The idea that this is a shop
Yeah.
house, not a TGI Fridays. How dare you?
TGI Fridays is a step too far. I can't go to TGI Fridays.
Hey, TGI Fridays.
No, we still
TGI Fridays used to hit.
It used to. It held me down back in fucking 98.
The Magic Johnson TGI Fridays in the Ladera Center was one of the greatest TGI Fridays known to man.
Was that Wednesday? What they had the half price appetizers? Was that Applebee's?
Yeah, they all
date restaurant back in like 2002.
Applebee's?
Yeah, like I would go out on the first date to Applebee's. You feel me?
I took my booty.
Ask that question.
You feel what I'm saying? That was a nice little joint. You had a nice night. Get you, a little lemon. What's it? The Arnold Palmer.
We ordered. See, for
steaks was trash.
We didn't have for training table. That's what we ordered all the time. Applebee's, Outback, Olive Garden, CPK.
Olive Garden still go crazy too. Love.
I can't eat it because I had it too much when we worked for the basketball team.
The salad coming around with
that's beautiful.
Oh,
My problem with all those spots is after I saw the movie Waiting that. And I know how niggas get down now and you rubbing ball juice, whatever. You just tell me if you're gonna do it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, the GOAT!
Yikes! All right,
the GOAT!
Russell Westbrook got into it with Skip.
That's another transition.
Yeah, we just go, not just abrupt as fuck. Just whoop, you gonna get out of that.
Speaking of breadsticks,
speaking of bread,
Skip Bayless
built like a breadstick.
No, he's got some more.
Yeah. That is uncalled for. He's on a lot of bullshit, but no, he's doing great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Good job. Anyway, old man.
Fucking white mooly.
Jesus. Skip Bayless versus Russell Westbrook. How do y'all feel about that? I know in the end, Skip ended up inviting Russell onto the show. Russell, you know what I'm saying?
He's like, fuck, like, what do you...
What's up with this thing with like white dudes disrespecting black athletes and like, oh, come on my podcast and run my numbers up for me though?
As Russell Westbrook, you should be like, I'm not going to your fucking podcast now. I never went on your show ever. Like, get the fuck out of here. So the context of this was Skip was talking shit about the Lakers' newest pick, right?
Right.
And
come on, the kid's fucking
for sure. And that, like, I've always respected Russ to tell people like, hey, shut the fuck up with that stuff. And they haven't even been teammates yet, like officially. And he's still going to bat for the guy. So I said this on Twitter, but if
he wasn't going to bat for the kid, he was going to bat for him. You wouldn't say this in my face, yo. He going to. He called him. Westbrook too many times.
He'll fit right in.
Wow.
Chuck, if you're going to jump in, you better be ready.
He will fit right in.
Motherfucker.
Hey, go again. Get it clean.
Do calisthenics for your lips. Stretch your mouth out.
The man's name is Westbrook.
Do some mouth exercise.
Skip Bayless said Lakers acquired second-round picks.
Right.
Michigan State's Max Christie, who shot only 32% from three last season. Perfect. He'll fit right in with LeBron and Westbrook.
Charles, as a Givian fan, I was surprised you didn't.
Nah, no.
I'm kidding you. Charles is not a Givian fan. No.
But I'm happy it happened to him.
You just sitting back there.
It was so bad.
How are you glowing? I came in here, you were glowing, happy due to Giveon. I thought it was that he got rest. He saw Giveon take the L, and that's why this motherfucker was smiling in here.
Giveon looked at the mic like it turned into a trout. I mean, it was just,
he looked at the mic like he airballed a shot. Like, what happened? Nah, it's you, my G. It's you. You did that.
Somebody close the door.
close the door.
I had a coach back in the day. Everybody be like, close the door.
Yeah. So brutal.
Bro, I love
Shout out Mo Duck, the legend. He also had a taco truck outside the finest tacos I ever had. He had multiple hustles, a man of many trades.
That's awesome.
Close the door.
Yeah, I love that.
God damn. Anyway, but what we talking about?
So I think the idea of Russ beating the hell out of Skip is awesome to me. He's swinging on him.
He's not gonna swing on that man.
Someone should. Like, how has not one athlete done that?
The best way to deal with Skip is blocking him. Bro,
Oh, I need to see it.
I don't need to.
I want to see someone put hands on him.
The reason
You can't talk like this for this long and not get your ass kicked.
But
that's
the reason he
the
can talk
product.
like this because people still responded. We stopped responding to the nonsense.
The reason he talks like this is because no one has beaten his ass.
That's a
This is
fact.
the problem. Like, you got.
I've been punched.
I've been punched in the face. It hurts.
I try. Yeah, you tread a lot more lightly.
Right.
But you got Draymond calling Perk a coon.
He got punched in the face too. More
Yeah, good.
times.
You see, yeah.
I got my ass whooped one time though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
We all been there.
Everybody get their ass whooped, bro.
Whatever.
I got
it
it
makes you
one
tough.
time, bro. I can't even lie, bro. But one time, though. One time. We all catch that L, you feel me?
You got Draymond calling Perk a coon, but he needs to be calling Skip a wound. Like, what are we doing out here? This is the niggas we need to come at, and y'all worried about this man averaged 2 points in on JV. What did Jalen Rose call?
Oh, Jalen Rose really got in it. And they were like, that was too far. No, it wasn't.
And I think
remember that.
for Westbrook, that name,
2 points a game.
Oh, yeah.
Two or
Like-
some shit. Like, you talking about basketball, motherfucker. You don't know what basketball is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's true. He's right.
you guys know why I don't talk shit to Mike Tyson? Because Mike Tyson can whoop my fucking ass. So be respectful, Skip. Like, because if you see Westbrook on the street, or if you even see his brother Ray, you know what's gonna happen. You don't get them cheeks clapped like that chick in the steakhouse. You already know what it is.
he gonna toot him up.
Toot it and boot it.
Oh, man.
Drop house.
All right, man. I think we done enough today.
If we ain't got fired for this, I don't know what else I
We
can do.
done enough. That's the show. I'm the Jethro Jenkins.
Kyrie, we need you.
I'm Zach Schwartz. Please. Please.
Come on, man. We thirsty.
I got a vegan spot for you, Chief. If you like this episode, make sure you subscribe to Buckets.
Follow us on all social media platforms.
Also, we dropped our own merch right here. You can get it on bucketshop.com.